And Classic Hits 1039 WLPO and 1220 AM or on your smartphone anywhere. Download the free WLPO app, and we can talk to you anywhere in the world. And you can communicate with us too, you know, on the mobile, on the text line, or you can call in 223-3093. We'd love to hear from you. Big story this morning here. In fact, it was statewide. I saw the Chicago TV stations cover this last night. Was the governor's stay at the Quincy Veterans Home. Okay, and most of you and I care about veterans and the veterans' homes, and we support them in every way. Now, it's unfortunate that in August, September of last year, there were waterborne illnesses, okay, and serious ones, life-threatening ones, especially for people with impaired health. Now, the governor goes there in January and spends a week and kind of gets an idea of what it's like at the veterans' home, and that's a good thing. I applaud Governor Rauner for doing that, okay, and living there, just like the residents do, witnessing all the good work that all the people who work there do. And then last night, I watched all the Chicago TV, and I've seen the reports this morning in print, and I've heard radio reports, too, about the water contamination problem at the Quincy Veterans Home. Everybody agrees on a couple of things. We are using water from the Mississippi River, fresh water, as the water source for the Veterans Home. There's nothing terrible about that. You know, I mean, it's got to be treated to a great extent coming out of the Mississippi River. But what's wrong with the water in the Mississippi River in August and September? There were a couple of reports on TV last night that said it's contaminated runoff, and everybody agrees on that too. It's contaminated runoff that is causing water in August and September, when it's warm, it's tepid, the water level's low, to cause bacterial contamination in a water supply. So we had to put in new water treatment facilities. Okay, yeah, let's put in all kinds of infrastructure. Well, why don't we just solve the problem of the contaminated water? I'm from the farm. I know where the contaminated runoff's coming from. It's coming from industrial pork in Iowa and Western Illinois, and it's coming from runoff of nutrients from farm fields in these unbelievably expanded tile systems in the last couple of years. That's where it's coming from. And instead of doing something about that, like buffer strips or conservation, instead we've got people planting right up to the river's edge. We've got thousands of miles of tile being installed that puts more of these nutrients into the water system. We're allowing unchecked expansion of industrial hogs and all the waste that goes along with that. And instead of solving the problem, we're addressing it with a new water system at the Veterans Home. The Illinois River is no different. Mississippi and anything all the way down to the Gulf. That's what's causing the dead zone there. We know this. And we could do a few things to solve it, too, if we wanted to, instead of just putting in a new water treatment plant and living with contaminated water. I'm Rod Thorson, Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. See you back here tomorrow morning at 6.